the dependencies between all these tools if we would like to design an integrated set system. So that was the first part which I think we need to improve, to find ways and to provide these methods, to devise methods and to provide these methods to the people who are going to design integrated set systems. Why? Because integrated set systems, it's not like web sets. It is not only about producing an index and building a good ranking algorithm. We need something more, as I think it will become clearer further on. So the next part is to analyze the search processes and design better the search experience. What exactly does that mean? How we can analyze the search processes. This is an example of a work which is produced by my colleagues at the Vienna University of Technology and analyzes into 15 different steps what is happening during a prior art search. So what we would like to do is for each search system that we would like to develop, and it's going to integrate different tools, we need very carefully to analyze all these processes. I don't know if this analysis is exhaustive, but in a very recent experiment that I personally conducted in a Greek patent office, I have seen that more or less it is close to reality. It seems quite complicated if you contrast this model to the model which I showed you about web sets, and it has only 4 basic steps. We've got 15 different steps here. But I will show you now a series of slides which present the use of a pattern search tool. This is a pattern search tool which I produced the last 2 years when I was doing my research in Vienna. And it is slides from a large experiment which, as I told you, has been conducted last month in the Greek patent office, in fact. So just count the number of tools. This were taken, this series of slides has been produced by me yesterday in the evening, just by watching a video, because when I was videotaping the experiments, these experiments were user-based, and these are the list of tools that I identified that the different users have used during the patent examiners have used when they conducted their searches. So we've got the query tool, which they use in order to give their query. Of course, this is one of the many available different query tools. I show you the most advanced one and the one which is used more frequently. So we've got the query tool. We've got the tool which is used for database selection. So in some point they select here a list of libraries. I imagine it's not very readable, but it says library choice here. And based on the library choice that they do, they can see the progress of the search as it is conducted in many different data sets. So this is tool number 2. This is well known. So a set of results, it is produced by the merging process that I showed you before, and basically this is the implementation of the federated search. So the user inspects the search results. Obviously, he can move from the top to the bottom of the list to find the result, and then he selects a particular document, and this is a different tool. What is important to notice is all these tools are integrated within the same workbench. This is an entirely different design model if we compare that to the web search. So in the web search, when you click into a list of documents, your current view of result list is replaced. You see your document, you make a decision, and then either you select the document as relevant or you go back if you want to continue your result. So this is another key idea in integrated search systems. This is another tool. This is the tray tool. What users do using the tray tool? they simply put relevant documents into this tray, you can call it a basket, simply because they want to collect 100 or 200 relevant documents, and these documents need to be examined further on. So it's not only a relevant yes or no decision based on the snippet that we see on the website, but it's totally different. We need to identify relevant documents. Maybe we need to go for another round to go to a shorter list of relevant documents, and all these documents need to be examined. So obviously, we need a tool that can do this job, that can accomplish this job. And this is a very simple tool. I can imagine that a lot of research, a lot of work can be done in implementing such tools. And these were only the basic ones. We've got many, many more. For example, we've got a tool for viewing clusters, results based on clustering of the results that have been produced. Actually, the creator of this tool is here in this room, and you can ask more about it. It's Giannis Tsitsikas over there. But what is important is that this tool runs as a separate process at the University of Crete. So, PerfectPath, which is the system for patent search, runs in a server in Vienna, but at the same time it accesses many different tools. Each tool may reside in a different server providing different services. So the other key idea in developing integrated search system is becoming, I think, more apparent now. What we would like to have is service-oriented architectures that they will allow an ecosystem of different tools, search tools, IR tools, NLP tools, machine translation tools, which can be developed independently